Glad to have you with us from Davis-Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Redhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the ball first. Bluff Bothwell, he has become a key piece of this offense. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Taylor wants to throw. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Redhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and 10, they're down to the 25.
Ready. White, 29.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Pass to 6. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On third down, here's Bothwell. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold and finds his man on the left. Out to to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Back to pass on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Between the hashes, it's Jenkins. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Reynolds. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had ink.
Going for it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The fake wants to throw. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. pulls it in at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Found a seam. Wide open on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Redhawks.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Taylor wants to throw. Left side is West. Nice move, creates some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll move the tight end. On first down, it's Bopwell again. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Keeps it himself. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll give it to Fluff. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Fires to the middle. Holds on. It's Coleman Williams. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
The run inside. It's Wilson. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Working the ground game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Taylor wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Rush right in his face. Just a misfire there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target. Breaks free and he might be gone. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Taylor wants to throw. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Redhawks sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Wants to throw one first. Floats it out in space. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
He's finally stopped by the defense. Makes up some of that ground they lost, but it'll still be 3rd down, and the clock's running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Redhawks head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. All over him immediately.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, we've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. we got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Fields the punt. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On third down, here's Bothwell. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Bluff Bothwell again. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Hand it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Evans. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Right side, it's Evans. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Selling the fake. Run ends there. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Snapped on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Out wide right, it's Reynolds. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to make one miss. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for a loss.
They're all over him.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking long. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Evans.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Look out! He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Here's a give to Bothwell. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for running room. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Just smothered on the play.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Handoff, left Bothwell. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Left side is Williams. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Miami University sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Unleashes one. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks and get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Taylor wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Nice move to pick up yardage. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Crosby. Got a little grass. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Drives inside. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jenkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Redhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game.
Then, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a second fourth down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when you're in 4-down territory on every drive. Like, it's totally different in the way you're going to call the game, and you definitely are going to have some adjusting to do if they're going to be this aggressive and go for it on fourth down every time.
Rush is on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Right side, it's Reynolds. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.